Good morning children, welcome back to our English class. Our lesson name is An Adventure at Night. So we have read about the story and understood it. Let us go on with the grammar and vocabulary connected to our lesson. In the last class we have learnt about different kinds of nouns. So our grammar is based on collective and material noun. So what is a material noun, children? A material noun is the name of the material from which different things can be made. For example, in this picture, paper is the material from which books can be made. And what is a collective noun? Collective noun is the word used to represent a group of people or animals or things. For example, in this picture, flowers. A group of flowers are called as bunch. So bunch is the collective noun here. So if you look at the picture, Bobby bought 2 dozen oranges. There is a crowd of people near the canal boat. The words dozen and crowd refer to a set and group respectively. They are called collective nouns. So collective nouns refer to a group of something. Dozen, crowd, herd, pack, troop. These are all collective nouns. Now next, look at these phrases. A box made of wood. A ring made of gold. A bag made of paper. Here, wood, gold and paper refer to materials with which the box, the ring and the bag have been made respectively. They are material nouns. You know, material nouns are the names of things out of which other things can be made. For example, from silver, jewelry is made. So, silver is the material from which jewelry is made. Silver is the material noun. Wood is the material from which furniture is made. So wood is a material noun. And fabric is the material from which clothes are made. So fabric is a material noun, children. I think you all have understood. Now let us look at the exercises based on collective nouns. You have got a hell box in which words are fleet, chest, pile, team, pride, constellation, swam, heap. Now these are all collective nouns used as one word for a group of something. Let us look at them. First example is done for you. A dash of ships. So a number of ships together is called as fleet. So fleet is a collective noun. In the similar way, a dash of papers, heap. A number of papers together is called as a heap. A pride of lions. Pride is a group of lions together is called as pride. A swarm of bees. So number of bees together is called as swarm. A pile of rubbish. So a pile of waste materials together is called as pile. A constellation of stars. So a group of stars together is called as a constellation. A team of players. Players. The number of players in a place together they are called as a team. For example, cricket. All the players are referred to as a team. A chest of drawers. So in a cupboard the racks, all those are called as chest. So these are the collective nouns, children. The B bit is circle the collective nouns and underline the material nouns in these sentences. Now you all are clear with what are collective nouns and what are material nouns. So you need to circle the collective noun and underline the material noun. The first one is done for you. The cow shed is made up of straw and bamboo. So they have underlined the words straw and bamboo. So that shows straw is a material out of which cow shed is made. And bamboo is a material from which cow shed is made. So this is a material noun. So that is underlined. In the first sentence there is no collective noun. So nothing is circled, children. Observe it. Second sentence. The team has gone out for lunch. Team is a collective noun used for a number of players together. So team is a collective noun. It is circled. In the second sentence there is no material noun. Third one. Rajan has brought a pack of napkins made out of paper. So we already know paper is a material noun. So it is underlined. Pack refers to a number of napkins together. So pack is a collective noun that is circled. bags made of plastic are harmful for the environment. So plastic is a material out of which bags are made. So because it's a material, it is underlined. The gang of thieves was arrested. Now gang, a number of thieves together, a group of thieves together is called as a gang. Because it's a collective noun, it is circle. In the fifth sentence, there is no material noun. Let us look at the examples given over here, children. There is a word ONE, one, which shows as number one, or it can be one person. There is another picture which shows a child is very happy to see that the child has won in a match. So that is shown as WON, one. So the two words are ONE, one, and WON, one. If you observe the pronunciation, both of them sound the same, one. But the spelling and the meaning of these two words is different. So the words which have the same sound but different spelling and different meaning, they are called as homophones. Few more examples of homophones. FEAT, feet. FEET, feet. So the first word FEAT, feet, means a biker is doing different feats with his bike. You might have seen bikers do a lot of daring stunts with their bike. That is called as feet. The second word FEET, feet, which means the feet. You can see the picture, children. So both are pronounced in the same way, feet and feet, but the spelling is different and also meaning is different. Such pair of words are called as homophones. Few other examples of homophones. WRITE, write. So here the boy is writing something in his book. And another word RIGHT, write. So this is the direction showing, the right side direction. Both are pronounced in the same way, right and right. But the meaning is different. Here the boy is writing and the second picture is showing the direction. And also the spellings are different. So these two words are called homophones. The next two pictures, SEAC, that is a source of water, and SEEC, that is a person is watching something with his eyes. So both the words are pronounced in the same way, see and see, but the spelling is different and also the meaning is different. Such pair of words are called as homophones. So write and write, see and see, they are called homophones. This is page number 6, children. We have 3 more sentences of previous page where we have to underline the material noun and circle the collective noun. Now the 6th sentence, the utensils in the kitchen are made of brass. Brass is a metal. So it is a metal out of which different things are made. So because it is a material noun, it has to be underlined. In this sentence, there is no collective noun. 7th one, Salva has a collection of vases made of glass. So glass is a material out of which different other materials are made. So glass is a material noun and it is underlined. Collection. Collection means a group of something. So that's a collective noun. It is circled. 8th sentence. My grandmother only wears sandals of rubber. Here rubber is the material out of which sandal is made. So because it is a material, it's a material noun and it is underlined. In 8th sentence, there is no collective noun. Now let us come to the vocabulary, children. Where is the boat? Bobby and Phyllis were playing basketball. If you look at these two sentences, were and were are pronounced in the same way, but the spelling is different and also the meaning of these words is different. So the words which are pronounced in the same way but the spelling and meaning are different, they are called as homophones. Now based on homophones, we have a bit exercise, children. Pair of homophones are given. First pair is FARE, fair, FAIR, fair. Both are pronounced in the same way but the spelling is different and the meaning is also different. FARE, fair, means the price of something or the cost of something. FAIR, fair, is something like your entertaining programs arranged or your exhibitions. The best example is your Nampally exhibition, which is held every year in the month of December, where you have all entertaining activities for the children and also some kinds of stalls are displayed. Blue, BLUE, and blue, BLEW. BLUE blue is the color and BLEW blue is past tense of BLOW, blow. Blowing is giving out air. So you blow a balloon, right? So you give out air into the balloon and blow it. Dear and dear. DEAR, dear is calling someone you love. That is my dear friend. That is dear. DEER is deer and animal. Weight, WEIGHT, weight is the weight of a baby, weight of a person, 50 kgs, 30 kgs, that is weight. WAIT, wait is waiting for something, waiting for some time, that is WAIT. Week, 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 week. This is week of a month, the first week, Monday to Sunday and Sunday to Saturday. This is week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the days of a week. WEAK, week is when a person is not well, he feels very weak, not having strength. Buy, 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 buying something from a store. BY, buy something. BYE, buy, when you are saying goodbye to someone, that is BYE, buy. Now if you have observed the words, children, they are pronounced in the same way, but the spelling and meanings are different. Let us look at the exercises. You should always pay the taxi dash by the meter. So FARE, fare is the word, not FAIR, fare. So fare means cost for that traveling. So FARE, fare. Second, Sadaf took a handkerchief and dash her nose, blew. So she blew out the waste material from her nose into the kerchief. It's not BLUE, color blue. We saw a deer at the national park. So park. So animal wildlife park, you will definitely see DEER, deer. Tenzing decided to wait for his school friends at the park. To wait for someone, WAIT. Linda is sick. She is very weak. WEAK. When someone is not well, they don't feel strong. They feel weak. Rita has decided to buy a new house. BUY. By the beach. That is next to the beach. BY, buy. The B bit is read the descriptions and write the names of the types of boats or ships by unscrambling the words. So the B bit exercise is you have to unscramble the words and make them into proper words, children. The first one is done for you. A ship that carries cargo and other goods from one port to another. That is a cargo ship. The letters are arranged in a disordered way, which are arranged properly and written in a proper way. That is unscrambling the words. Second one, a narrow boat which has pointed sides and an open top. That is a canoe. CANOE. A boat with a sail which is used for racing or traveling. That is yacht. Next, a boat which is run by a motor. That is motorboat. Next, a boat equipped with modern amenities and rooms which may be used by people as their homes. That is a houseboat. These are unscrambled words which are arranged into proper order. I hope you all have understood the exercises well, children.